Okay, today I'm making a lemon blueberry pound cake. I'm starting out with I have some lemon zest and some fresh squeezed lemon juice. I have 2 sticks of unsalted butter, a half stick of butter flavored shortening, half cup of buttermilk, 5 eggs, room temperature. I have some lemon yogurt, a cup of fresh blueberries, 3 cups of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of salt, and also I'm using lemon and vanilla extract. I'm going to start by creaming my butter and my shortening together, and then I'll add in my sugar. And I'm also going to add in my extracts. So this is my shortening. It's a half stick. And my 2 sticks of unsalted butter. I'm going to add in my extracts along with the butter and sugar so that all the flavor can blend in together. But right now I'm going to start with my butter and my shortening. Get that going. And I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And 2 teaspoons of lemon extract. Okay, now I'm going to add in my sugar and let that mix for about 10 minutes, and then we will add in our eggs one at a time. Okay, I'm going to turn it up and let it beat. Okay, now that that is combined, I'm just going to show you that this is light and fluffy. This is what you want it to look like once you mix it together. Now what we're going to do is add in our eggs one at a time. And when you're mixing, if 2 come in at one time, it's okay. Just mix it just a little bit longer. It does not take long to mix this. Only thing it takes is just a few seconds just to let the yellow crack. See how 2 just dropped right there? We just let it mix just a little bit longer. Okay, now that I've got that mixed in, I am going to add in my lemon zest along with my yogurt and buttermilk. I am making this just a little different than I normally do. So we're gonna add in the lemon zest. And make sure your yogurt and your milk is room temperature. This is a half cup of yogurt. A little over, it's like 5 ounces. And I'm gonna put some of this lemon juice in here. And you can see it looked like curdled milk, but that's what we expect. Okay, now we are going to add in our dry ingredients. And we're going to mix it just a little on very low. I'm making a mess, as you can see. Okay, I got everything in here mostly combined, but what I am going to do is finish mixing it by hand, because I don't want it to over mix, because that can cause your cake to be dry, it can cause it to be streaky, it can cause it to fall, and we really don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna mix it by hand. And I am going to mix the bottom to get all the way down to the bottom and the side, so that we can make sure we have everything all well and combined. Okay, now I got my cake pan all nice and greased. I'm going to put my batter in the pan, but what I'm going to do is only put about, fill it about 2/3 full, and I am going to add a little to my blueberries. And what I'm going to do is mix this together and put it in before I put the rest of the batter on top, just so that the blueberries they all won't sink to the bottom. So now that I have this, I'm gonna put these in. I had a cup of blueberries. Now we're gonna add some more batter on top. Now we're just gonna swish it around just a little to try to get some of the air bubbles out. And then we go bake it at 325 for about an hour. This is my lemon blueberry cake out of the oven. I am putting a simple glaze on it. And out of the glaze, it calls for a half cup of sugar, a half cup of boiling water, and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. You can add more if you want your cake more tart, but I think that's tart enough for us. And after it fully cools, I'll put the glaze on it. After it fully cools, then I'll add some glaze on top of it. So I'll have to let this sit for at least an hour or so to let it cool, and then I'll glaze it. Okay, now I'm gonna make my glaze. I have about 2 cups of powdered confectionate sugar. I am going to add just a little, I'm gonna add a little vanilla extract, probably about a teaspoon. And some lemon juice. You don't want to make it too watery. Well, too loose is what I mean. If you make it too loose, it'll be hard to, you'll have to add more powdered sugar to it. Add some more. Let me add some more to it. And once the cake is ready, I'm going to glaze the cake. I put it in here so it'll be easier to pour the glaze on the cake. See how rich and creamery it is? So now we just gonna let it sit until the cake's ready. Here is my lemon blueberry cake. Doesn't it look delicious? This is my lemon blueberry cake. It is super moist and delicious.